Hello students, welcome to the online class. In our previous class, we have seen that types of motion, translatory motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, and also we have seen slow motions and fast motions. And in this class, we will see that speed, time, and we will solve some problems regarding motion, speed, time. Okay. So what is the speed? Okay. So let us try to understand the speed with this situation, a simple situation. This is A and this is B. In our previous session, we have taken this example. A snail, it is covering from A to B. Okay. A cheetah is covering from A to B. So generally, which moves faster? Cheetah moves faster. For both cheetah and snail, the distance is same. Okay. Distance is same, but the covering distance in time, it is vary for both cheetah and snail. Cheetah takes less time and snail takes more time. So here we are comparing the distance with the time. So we call it as a speed. Simply we can say the speed of the cheetah is more than the speed of the snail. So we can write this speed as distance by, and so time taken to cover this distance, that is time here. So speed is equal to, simply we can write it as distance by time. And then what are the units of the speed? So simply we can write units of speed also from the formula. How? That is SI unit of distance. Most of the students, they may think that SI unit of distance is kilometer. No, SI unit of the distance is meters. Okay. So this is meters. And the time, SI unit of time, yeah, some students, they think that time SI unit is hours, not hours, second. The basic unit of time is second. So here we will write that as second. So simply the units of speed is meter per second. But actually we express speed in kilometer per hour also. Yes, for example 20 kilometer per hour, 30 kilometer per hour. Can we convert that kilometer per hour into meter per second? Yes, it is possible. Then how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second? Let us see that. Here let us assume 54 kilometer per hour. Okay. I am gonna convert this meter per second. To convert this meter per second, we have to multiply with 5 by 18. Okay. So 18 ones, 18 threes are 54, 5 threes are 15, then we can write it as 15 meter per second. You may have a doubt, sir, why do we need to multiply with the 5 by 18 to the 54? What is the reason? Yes, we will find out now. That is, let us take for 1 kilometer per hour. Okay. So 1 kilometer per hour, and 1 kilometer is equal to how many meters? 1000 meters. Yes, 1000 meters. As we are going to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, so I am converting kilometers into meters. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. As we have taken here only 1, so 1 kilometer 1000 meters, and this is 1 hour. 1 hour is equal to, we are converting into meter per second. So we have to convert hour into seconds. 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and 60 minutes when we convert into seconds is 60 into 60. 6 6 are 36. It becomes 3600. Okay, 3600 seconds. So then we will get here 3600 seconds. And now here we can cancel. Here we have two zeros we can cancel directly. We will get here 10 by 36. We can cancel in 2 table. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s 2, and 2 8s is 60. So what is the value we got here? 5 by 18 meter per second. And here this is 1 kilometer per hour. So 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. If 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18, then 54 kilometer per hour, how to convert this? Just simply we will multiply 5 by 18 to this 54. So, then we will get here 15 meter per second. So, this is the conversion of a kilometer per hour into meter per second. Okay. We have seen that what is speed and what are the units of speed, how to convert the kilometer per hour into meter per second. And now, I think you may have seen speedometer in your bike or any vehicle, car, bike in this. Yes, speedometer and odometer, these are two devices that are present in the bikes and cars. And what do they do? Yes, speedometer, what is the use of the speedometer? We can find out the speed of the vehicle at instance with the speedometer. Just if you look at the speedometer, that speedometer shows at what speed the vehicle is moving. Then what is the odometer use? You can see clearly the digits will be mentioned in the inside the speedometer. There, for example, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 4 digits or 5 digits. And that odometer, it is a device that is used to measure the distance travelled by the vehicle completely. Okay? Till now, what distance that vehicle has been travelled, that is measured by the odometer. We have seen what is distance. So, okay. So, to measure the distance, we use odometer in the vehicles. To measure the speed, we use speedometer in the vehicles. And sometimes traffic police, they impose fine to moving with the high speed on the roads. How do they know at what speed we are moving? How do they calculate our bike speed? Yes, they will tell directly that you are moving with over speed. How do they know? Yes, they use one type of device, it is called as radar gun. What it is? Radar gun. By using this radar gun, okay, from this radar gun rays comes out, and that rays help us to find out the speed of the any vehicle. And not only this, in the vehicles, even to measure the speed of the bowling, if you see in the cricket matches, after delivering the ball, immediately we can see the speed of the ball on the screen. Within seconds, how can they measure the speed of the bowling? Yes, in the same way they use their radar guns to measure the speed of the bowling, to measure the speed of the vehicle, and we call these speeds as instantaneous speed. Instantaneous means at that time at what speed the object is moving. So, we can measure with the radar gun. So, we have seen speed, okay, and now let us see time. Already in the speed is distance by time. In the formula itself we have seen distance by time. So, speed, time, the two both are correlative. Yes, they are related words. In our previous days, ancient times, they use some different methods to measure the time. For example, shadows of the sun, shadows of the moon, and they use a stick to measure the time. And even for alarms they use candles. Yes. So, in this way there are some different methods in previous days, but not now. Now technology has been developed very well. We have so many devices to measure the time accurately. Yes, in milliseconds we can measure the time. So, what are the devices that we can use to measure the time? For example, quartz clocks, digital clocks, and even in mobiles. Yes, stop clocks also we use to measure the accurate time, especially for in the sports. Okay. So, now we have seen how to measure the time and what are the devices that use. In these days we use these digital devices to measure the time, but in our olden days, as I said, they followed some conventional method, and even they used the sand clock, water clock also to measure the times. And now, what are the units of time? We have seen units of speed, kilometer per hour and meter per second. What are the units of time? The basic unit of time is second, okay, and we already said that hour, it is also unit of time, and minute, it is also unit of time. For example, 4 hours, it is also unit of time. One day is nothing but 24 hours, it is also unit of time. So let's take some units of time. For example, we can measure the time in seconds, minutes, hours, day, week, month, year, and 10 years is called as 1 decade. 100 years is called as 1 century, and 1000 years is called as 1 millennium, and 1 millennium is equal to 10 centuries, and fortnight means 15 days. Okay? So these are some units of time, and even season, INM, these are also used to measure the time in the religion basis. So we have seen speed, time. Let's solve some problems on this topic now. Here, let's see a problem here. In this problem, we are going to use the formula of speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. So this is the readings of car. When car moves, these are the readings. In 0 minutes, 0 kilometers, 10 minutes, 15 kilometer, 20 minutes, 25 kilometer, 30 minutes, 38 kilometer, 40 minutes, 60 kilometer. And what is he asking to find out? Calculate total distance traveled by the car and the total time taken to cover that distance. So here we have to find out total distance, total time taken, and at the same time we will find out the speed value also. So here you can see that at the last point, what is the distance covered? Here we can take simply as distance is 60 kilometers. Okay. To cover this distance, how much time was taken here? 40. What are the units? Minutes. So time taken, that is T is equal to 40 minutes. Okay. So very important point here, that is distance is in kilometer, that is okay, but the time is in minutes. We have seen the units of speed. What are the units of speed? Meter per second or kilometer per hour. So we can express speed in meter per second or kilometer per hour. If the distance is in meters, then time should be in seconds. If the distance is in kilometers, then time should be in hours. Here distance is in kilometers, then time should be in hours, but time has not given in the hours, but it is given as minutes. So we have to convert 40 minutes into hours. So 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? 60 minutes. So simply we can write it as 40 by 60. Okay, 40 by 60 hour. 0 will get cancelled, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, then we will get here 2 by 3 hours. Now we got that total distance 60 kilometer, total time taken 2 by 3 hours, and now we are going to find out the speed value. What is the formula of the speed? Speed is equal to distance by time. Distance by time. What is the distance value? The distance value is 60 kilometers, and what is the time taken? That is divided by 2 by 3 hours. Okay, 2 by 3. Simply we can write it as 60 into 3 by 2. I am taking here reciprocal value of 2 by 3. Actually it is 60 divided by 2 by 3. I am writing in this way. For example, 60 divided by 2 by 3, then we can change the sign and we can take the reciprocal value in this way. It becomes 60 into 3 by 2. Then we can cancel here 2 1s, 2 30s, and we will get here 3 3s are 9, that is 90. What are the units? Kilometer per hour. So now we got the answer. The total distance 60 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometers, total time taken 2 by 3 hours, and the speed of the car is 90 kilometer per hour. Now let's solve another problem. The speed of a bus is 72 kilometer per hour, whereas the speed of a car is 12.5 meter per second. Which vehicle moves faster? If you observe here, speed has been given in two different units. The speed of the bus has been given in kilometer per hour, and here the speed of the car has been given in meter per second. So, he is asking to compare the speeds of both car and bus. So, when we can compare the both bus and speed is when if the units are same. So, either bus or car, they both should be in the same units, then only we can compare the speeds of the both vehicles. So, what we have to do here, simply we have to convert either kilometer per hour into meter per second or meter per second into kilometer per hour. So, we can solve this problem in any way. So, let us write first speed of a bus 72 kilometer per hour, speed of a car 12.5 meter per second. And just now I told you that to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, we have to multiply with 5/18 fraction, or if we are converting meter per second into kilometer per hour, then we have to multiply with 18 by fraction, 18 by 5 fraction. So, let us convert this 12.5 meter per second into kilometer per hour, that is 12.5 into, we are converting into kilometer per hour. So, we are taking the fraction 18 by 5, 18 by 5. So, let us cancel 5 ones, 5 twos are 10, 2 will be remainder here, 25.5 5s are 25. So, let us multiply 18 into 2.5, 40, 5 ones 5, 9, 2 8s are 16, 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1 3, 0, 9 6 15, 3 plus 1 4. As we have a point, it is a 2.5, so we will keep the decimal point here, it becomes 45.0. So, then we will get here 45. What are the units? We have been converted into kilometer per hour. So, this is now kilometer per hour. And whose speed is this? This is car speed. Okay, car speed is now 45 kilometer per hour. So, simply we have been converted 12.5 meter per second into 45 kilometer per hour. Now, we can compare the speed of the bus and car easily because they both are in the same units. What is the speed of the bus? 72 kilometer per hour. And what is the speed of the car? That is 45 kilometer per hour. So, simply we can say bus moves faster than car. So, with this problem we have finished this lesson. So, let us recall what we have learnt in this session. Not only this session, in all the lesson, they are motion, rest, relative motion, speed, time and uniform motion, non-uniform motion, and then after we have seen some problems depending on the speed, time. Yes. So, we will see you again with another lesson in our next session. Till then, bye. Thank you.